Radio Global, redefining your radio experience.
Greetings to you right now. It's the time for Mastermind with Kate here on Radio Global. Kate Onokomaya is a life coach with the John Maxwell team, and today we are going to be talking about plans to grow. What are your plans to grow? What have you set aside? What are the things that you have itemized as plans to grow, and how to move to the next level, and how to go beyond the certain level that you are in right now? So we're going to be talking about all of that today with Kate Coat, and I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time. So get ready with your pen and paper and listen in, stay put as we talk about plans to grow. Don't go nowhere, we'll be right back. Good morning, Ma. Thank you for calling. How was your day? How's the day going?
Very well, thank you. And you, how was your day?
Oh, well, we bless God. It's going well.
Okay, that's great. Today we are going to talk about plans to grow.
Okay, plans to grow.
Yeah, it's just about personal growth. And one thing I've noticed in personal growth is not like it's not like natural growth, like physical growth. It's not something that just happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not to happen. If you don't do anything about it, you're not going to happen. You must be intentional about it. And a lot of times we spend so much time going about with activities upon activity trying to be successful. But we don't spend time working on our mind, learning how to think, and learning how to build on our strengths. We don't spend time to do that. So one thing I wanted to come with today is that personal growth must be an intentional process.
Yes.
We must approach it intentionally. It's not like building a house. Consider building a house. When you want to build a house, you must start with a plan, isn't it? You must have a plan. And you must know what you want to build. And when you have a plan, then you can lay the foundation. After laying the foundation, you start to put the blocks. That's just that. Personal growth. You must have a plan for growth. You must have an idea of where you want to go. Which area do I need to improve on? How do I build on my thinking? Because you are as good as your thinking. If you have a business and you cannot think, you cannot strategize, then you can't really be successful in that business, because your business is really the thinking that you bring into it. How are you able to think into the results that you get? Do they just happen accidentally, or you follow a structured process in getting those results? So we need to be conscious of that, and that's where growth comes in. Most people wait for growth to just come. They don't wait for growth to happen. They wait for growth to happen. They think that, okay, it's just going to happen. Even if I do nothing, it's going to happen. Well, see, I'm reading some books. I'm reading a lot of books. And from the books I am reading, I'm going to grow. I don't know if you know a lot of people like that. I know a few people like that. I've come across them, and I asked them, do you have a plan for growth? And they tell me, okay, yes, I'm reading this book, I'm reading that book. I believe if I read this number of books, if I read this number of books, I'm going to grow, it's going to happen. But it doesn't happen like that. There are certain areas, we call them growth gap traps. There are 8 of them that we need to avoid. When we go to approach personality, when you think of growing, that's the first step. To think about it. I need to grow, I need to improve myself. I need to know what my strengths are. And start on those strengths. Then you need to become conscious of the 8 growth traps. I'm going to talk about them in the course of this program. The 8 growth traps. Years ago, when I began my professional career in a company that believes in growth, I was very fortunate because most companies, they believe when they hire you, you just have to just keep working. They'll give you the tools to do your job. Maybe they'll give you, sometimes they give you a car, they'll give you something so that you can get the job done. Then they don't help you to build on your mind, to build on your strengths. So I was fortunate to work for this company that believes in growth, and they believe in training you, not just in the area of your job, but training you in other areas that will help you to have to have a work-life balance, because that's really most important. You must ensure that your staff have a work-life balance. It's not just about work, but what are they doing after work? How is their life like? Are they growing in their personal life? Do they have healthy relationships? So we need to get to know our people better. So in this company, they trained me and I was very lucky. And I said, okay, they are training me, so it's my company's responsibility to train me anyway. If they don't train me, then I can't do my job right. So they have to train me if they want me to get the results that they desire me to get. That was my attitude at that time. I took advantage of the fact that my company sent me on courses locally and internationally, that I am going anyway. I failed to take personal responsibility, and you know what happened? The training budget was reviewed, and for 2 years, no training. Nobody went on training, both locally and international, and I was like, wow. I realized at that point that growth is important, because what happens when you're growing and when you stop growing, it's like your mind is decaying. You become so idle in your mind. You're working, but you're idle, you're not thinking, your personal life suffers. So you need to approach growth intentionally and know that you are responsible for your growth. It's not your company that is totally responsible for your growth. You must engage in it personally. Sacrifice something for your personal growth, and not just wait for your company to train you. That was when I started training myself. I started registering on courses personally, taking personal courses, because I realized that I need to take responsibility for my growth. I don't need to wait for my company to train me, because one, my company they do their best, but I need to take responsibility. My life will not end in that company anyway. I am an ardent reader. I read a lot. And I've been reading a lot for many years. But what I didn't just see the success I saw in the book, I didn't see it in my personal life. I read and read. I thought, okay, more knowledge is going to help me. I'm going to grow as much. When I keep reading and reading and reading, I'm going to grow automatically. Then it doesn't just happen like that. It's not the number of books that you read that matters. It's the application of what you read that matters. How you apply it, that is what matters. You need to take conscious steps at applying those things that you are reading. I heard a story recently of a man. He's a professor. and he has 2 sons. This story was told me by a friend of the son. He said he has 2 sons, and one of them, he doesn't want to see the dad because he's very angry with his dad, and the other one likes his dad. So he wants him to be trying to ask him, what do you like? What both of them? Why do you like your dad? Why don't you like your dad? Why do you always speak so about your dad with so much passion? You know, the guy said, if you come to our house in the village, we have 1 room. The room from bottom, from floor to ceiling, round about is filled with books. And if you open all those books, you will see them. They've been read and highlighted. My dad has read almost all of those books. But we go in the village poor, and my dad is in the village poor. Doesn't have any money. So I'm angry because he had all those books, he read all those books, but he didn't do anything about it, and we are still poor. Did you get that, Mimi?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. So really, it's not really about the number of books you have read. It's how you apply those things that you have read. Taking cautious steps at applying it. And it doesn't stop there, because most of us, you start your reading, you know you have to apply those things, and you start applying those things. But you get weary. At some point, it gets so difficult, because most of the time it's harder than you think. That is why it's important to go and get a mentor. Get a mentor. Someone that will help you, will guide you, in applying those things. Get a coach. A coach will help you in thinking into those things that you're reading. Helping you to derive the kind of results that you want to get out of those things. So get a mentor or get a coach to help you to grow. Now I want to talk about those 8 growth traps I mentioned in the beginning.
Alright.
The 8 growth traps.
The 8 growth traps.
Yes.
Traps as in TRAP?
Yes, traps as in TRAP.
Alright, 8 growth traps. So let's have them.
Yes. And the first one is the assumption trap.
The what?
Assumption.
Assumption.
Yes. You assume that you are automatically going to grow. Assume that, okay, well, I'm hardworking, I'm doing something, whatever happens, I am going to grow. I'm going to improve. It doesn't just happen.
Yes.
You must apply yourself. You must be intentional about it. Like I mentioned earlier, it's not just about reading, it's not just about applying. You need to read and apply those things that you read and get a mentor. You need a mentor. Now the second one is the knowledge gap. This is where most people fall in. And I also, at some point, I was at this. The second is the knowledge trap. Knowledge trap. And the knowledge trap, simply, I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do that. I don't have the knowledge on how to go about it. You realize that, okay, growth is not by assumption. Now you get to the point, okay, it's not by assumption, but I don't know how to do. How am I going to do? There is a point to start. There's a point to start. And the point is you need to identify those areas where you need to improve. Identify the areas where you need to improve. That is the first step. The third trap is the timing trap.
Timing trap.
And the timing trap. It says it's not the right time to begin. It's not the right time to begin. I have a friend. I invited him to a mastermind group. He's a businessman and he's very hardworking. Going out, trying to get, and he's very hardworking at his business. So I told him, let's come and join this mastermind group. It will help you in your thinking. And you're going to have new ideas from this mastermind. You're going to take time and reflect on how to do your business better. And he told me, Madam, I know I have to grow, but right now I need to make money. So just allow me, let me make some money. When I've made enough money, then okay, I can start considering the thing you're telling me, It's not that. It's not the right time. The Chinese trap says that it's not the right time to begin. It's a process. I must start somewhere. It's a process.
Yes.
If you don't start the process, if you keep postponing it, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. No. It will not just happen. It will not just happen. That will take us to the next trap, which is the perfection trap. And the perfection trap says I have to find the best way. I have to find the best way to grow. When I have found the best way, then I can start. Okay, what is really the best way? You want everything to be right. I need to find the right thought that I want to do. I need to find, in fact, the right. You spend time searching and searching and searching because you want it to be perfect. And when you start looking for perfection, then procrastinating. I will do it. One of my mentors said perfectionism and procrastination are the thieves of success. Perfectionism and procrastination are the thieves of success. You want everything, every condition to be perfect before you start. It's not going to happen like that. You need to take steps. No matter how small, take steps. Attend a conference. Go to seminars. Attend seminars. Join the mastermind group. Get a mentor. Get a coach. Read books and start applying the things you're reading. Not just read the book and then don't read the book and then drop it, pick another word. No, until you have applied those things you have read, don't pick another one. The mistake that keeps a lot of us grounded. The mistake that says, I am afraid of making mistakes. I am afraid of making mistakes. I am afraid of failing. Most people are so afraid of failure that they don't even attempt it. They don't attempt anything. Failure paralyzes them. Failure paralyzes them, but that's not supposed to be good. You must embrace failure as part of growth, because one thing, experience is good. But evaluated experience is better. If you make failure your friend, you will succeed. Knowing that the road to success is filled with bumps along the way. You must fail. Don't stay on the failure. Keep moving, take steps, keep taking steps. Be persistent and taking small steps at a time. Failure will happen. Don't get discouraged, because that is just part of growth. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Everybody, I tell my children, everybody makes mistakes. There is no perfect human being. If you want, all the perfect human beings are in heaven. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. It will happen. Okay, the next trap I will talk about, the next trap is the inspiration trap.
The what?
Inspiration.
Okay.
inspiration. I don't feel like doing it. You want somebody to motivate you to grow. You know, somebody must take your hand and before you will do it. It doesn't just happen like that. You must see your own motivation. Your greatest motivator is yourself. Your greatest motivator is yourself. No one can motivate you better than you. So you need to tell yourself, this is what I want from life, and this is how I'm going to get it. This was the motivational trap. It kept me down for some time. I started going to the gym and exercising regularly 2 years ago. And after 3 months, I stopped. Because I thought, okay, I need to look for someone that I can go with, I can be going with, get my friend to go with me, that I'll be more to be disciplined enough to continue with my exercise. After 3 months, I kept waiting for my friend to come with me. When she didn't come with me, I dropped out of the gym. It took me about 1.5 years to go back.
Wow.
I spoke to myself. I told myself, I don't need anybody to motivate me. It's about my health. It's not about another person's health. It's about my success. It's not about another person's success. So if I wait for somebody to go along with me, then I can wait forever. I picked myself up and I started going. This time around, I didn't tell my friend that I was doing. I kept going. And that I've been going, be consistent for some months now. And I see the benefits of myself because I realize that I have to get myself going. Nobody is going to move your legs for you. Nobody can move your legs for you. You need to move your legs by yourself. Get yourself off your butt and move. Take that step. So don't wait for someone to inspire you. The inspiration shop gets so many people down there. They're waiting for somebody to take them along. My friend is going for this seminar. I have to go with them. I must wait until do you know anything? Do you know any seminar or workshop that is happening? Please, when you know about it, let me know so that I can follow you. Is there that a lot? Don't stop following people and stop looking for your own cause, your own. Change your thoughts by yourself. Don't go. You have your own path. I have my own path. Follow your path and keep going on that path. Don't wait for another person to follow. That may keep you grounded for a very long time. The 7th trap I'm going to talk about is the comparison trap. The comparison trap. Others are better than I am. Why bother? I can never be like this person anyway. So why bother? You're comparing yourself with another. When you compare yourself with another person, 2 things happen. You may become discouraged that this person is ahead of you, and that will keep you grounded. You won't take steps. Or you may become very proud that you're better than this person. So that will raise up your ego, make it with you. So 2 things. Don't compare yourself with another person. That can keep you grounded. Comparison trap says others are better than I am. Why bother? Why should I bother myself? I can never be like this person anyway. No. You have your own path. You have your own strength. Build on your own strength. Walk your own path. That is your own path. I have my path. You have your path. You need to develop yourself in that area where you are strong, where your strength lies. That is your strength. Your strength cannot my strength. So work on your strength. Don't compare yourself with another. So now this brings us to the last and the final trap, which is the expectation trap. The expectation trap. The expectation trap is just saying, I thought it would be easier than this. I thought it would be easier than this. You know, when we start off on the growth journey, it is something that you arrive. When you start growing in it, you don't arrive, you don't get there. There's no destination. We keep growing. And growth comes with sacrifice. You must give up to go up. You must give up to go up. So you must give up to go up. You must sacrifice something to grow. It won't just happen automatically. And it's going to take a lot more than you expect in the beginning. So get ready. The expectation is going to be high. So it's like you're going to meet more obstacles than you expect. So the expectation trap says, I thought it would be easier than this. When you get to that point, when you think things are very difficult, when you think you cannot go on and you cannot go further, I have come to the end of my road, I can't move anymore, this thing is so difficult, just relax and take one more step. Take one more step. Because you are going to make it. When you grow, you achieve all your goals. When you grow, you achieve all your goals. So get intentional about your personal goals. Be intentional about it. Don't just wait for it to happen. Because if you wait, it's not going to happen.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That's what I have for us today.
Yes, yeah, you said something that I want to note. You said we have to be intentional about our growth. We just do not, yes, we do not have to wait and just expect growth to come. And today we're talking about plans to grow, and you said you after talking about that, we went further to talk about the 8 traps, 8 growth traps, and just listing them out. We have the assumption trap, we have the knowledge trap, we have the timing trap, perfection trap, mistake trap, inspiration trap, comparison trap, and also the final one, we have the expectation trap. Wow. It has been enlightening, really. It's a pure mind opener. You know, sometimes you actually feel, okay, I think I might need something better than what I am getting down to push me to do something else. But you have to be able to be your own motivation. You have to be your own motivation. And the last one, the expectation. Sometimes the way you expected things to you probably expected things to turn out did not turn out that way, and you get discouraged at times. So it's not for you to give up at that point. It's not for you to give up. All right then. So no problem. It has been wonderful. Thank you so much, Ma, for today's program. We really appreciate it. And for our listener, you can get in touch with Kate Onokomaya, who is a life coach, and you can join the Facebook page, and that's Mastermind with Kate. That's on Facebook, and be a part of that, and you get to learn more. And do make it a date with us same time next week, and we are going to be talking about more leadership skills, more leadership topics for you to learn. All right, Ma.
Thank you very much, Jimmy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Ma.
Bye.
All right. Okay, well, that is a wrap on the program Mastermind with Kate. So thank you so much for being on the program. Thank you so much for joining us. But don't forget, it comes up next week, same time, same station, and don't go, same day, same time, and don't go nowhere. Just stay tuned to Radio Global. I am I.